Hey everyone, and a very warm welcome back to English Buddy Daily. I'm Anna, your host, who believes there's no problem a good cup of coffee can't solve, even if it's my third one today.
And I'm Mark, the one who switched to herbal tea to seem more sophisticated. But let's be real, I miss the caffeine jolt. We're so glad you've joined us tonight. Get comfortable, maybe grab a cozy drink, and let's get into a real conversation.
That's the goal of this show, right? To have real talks and learn some English along the way. Tonight, we're venturing into those places people don't put on their LinkedIn profile. You know, the mental drawer you never open when guests come over.
The browser tab you close with lightning speed. The playlist titled Just Noise that is suspiciously emotional. We're talking about secrets, but not necessarily dark, scandalous secrets, more like the quiet, private parts of ourselves.
Exactly. Those small, shadowy corners that are somehow very loud in your head. They can be super mundane. Let's break that down. When something is mundane, it means it's very ordinary, commonplace, or sometimes even a little boring. So a mundane secret isn't a spy thriller. It's something like a habit you think is silly, an old mistake, a past chapter you packed away.
Or a private preference, even in the bedroom, kept not because it's bad, but because it's yours and people can be nosy. Sometimes it's not even a thing you did, it's a thought you had and judged yourself for. And wow, could the weight of that be heavy? The weight here isn't physical, it's an emotional or mental burden. It's that feeling of being weighed down by your own thoughts.
What's funny is how ordinary these secrets are. From a research perspective, most people are carrying several secrets at any moment. One study even found folks average around a dozen, give or take, with a handful they've never told anyone. That's all of us, basically.
Exactly. And here's a subtle twist we should unpack. That's a great word. To unpack something means to analyze it or think about it in detail, to explore all its different parts and complexities. So let's unpack this. A lot of those secrets aren't dangerous. They're just private. But we often confuse secrecy with safety. We tell ourselves a fear story.
A fear story is a narrative our mind creates, focused on all the things we're afraid might happen. It's often not based on reality, but it feels very real and can stop us from acting. We think, if I say this out loud, I'll lose love, respect, my job, my self-image. Sometimes that's true, but often it's just a fear story the mind wrote.
And the brain taxes you for holding it. People spend way more time mind-wandering about their secrets than actively hiding them. It's the rumination, the endless what if that trains you. Rumination means to think about this same thing over and over again in a way that is often unproductive and negative. It's like leaving 100 tiny apps open on your phone's background.
So your mental battery is at 7%, and your secret is the Spotify running in the background since last Tuesday.
Yep.
Let's ground this with some normal stuff. Some people hide small spending, like I told myself I'm budgeting, but I keep buying niche hot sauces. Others keep a hidden hobby, singing, gaming, even collecting old Matchbox cars.
Call out accepted. I once met someone who kept a stash of notebooks filled with stand-up jokes no one had ever heard. Not scandalous, just fragile. That's a kind of secret, too. Something you love that feels too soft for the world's elbows. If something is fragile, it's easily broken or damaged, so it needs to be handled with care, just like some of our feelings or dreams.
There's also the big category, past chapters. You changed cities, left a group, cut ties. Sometimes it's not shame, it's a boundary. A boundary is a limit or rule you set for yourself to define what is acceptable behavior from others or even from yourself. You might think, that was me then. I've retired that version. That's a form of setting a personal boundary with your own past.
And then there are the we can't tell yet secrets. Timing-based, jobs in flux, a pregnancy that's early, a relationship that's still finding its feet. Not a lie, just to not now. We could call these provisional secrets. Provisional means arranged for the present time, intended to be changed or replaced in the future. It's temporary.
Now, here's a spicier truth. Some secrets aren't even visible to us. We have blind spots. A blind spot is an area where a person's view or understanding is lacking. They simply can't see it. It's like wearing a perfume so long you can't smell it. Only when someone kind and honest reflects it back does it stop being a secret and start being, oh, right.
This is her trust changes the game. People say, I can't tell anyone, but it often means I haven't met the right listener. The moment you find someone who holds your confession without flinching, the weight shifts.
A confession is a statement where you admit something that you feel somewhat guilty or embarrassed about.
And here's a crucial point to add, a kind of social dynamic. A secret that two people share is most stable, most likely to be tapped when the consequence of exposure is the same for both.
Consequence means the results or effects of an action. So if both people would face similar outcomes if the secret got out, the vote stays sealed. If one person has much more to lose, the risk of a leak increases. It's not cynicism, it's basic human math. You could call it the equal hostage principle.
The equal hostage principle. And ethics matters immensely here. Ethics are moral principles that govern a person's behavior. Some secrets, especially where safety is involved, shouldn't stay buried. If someone could be harmed, that changes the rules. You don't keep a secret that puts people in danger. That's an ethical line.
Totally. But most secrets aren't in that category. A category is a class or group of things that have similar characteristics. So most secrets fall into the categories of identity, vulnerability, timing, or plain awkwardness. And sharing strategically helps. People who share with a safe and non-judgmental person report less mental load afterward. The brain stops rehearsing the same scene.
Let's talk about the how, because shouting your heart into the group chat at 3 a.m. is a choice. Try this. Name it on paper first. What am I protecting? What am I afraid will happen? This is called articulating your fear. To articulate means to express an idea or feeling clearly and effectively.
Decide the goal. Is it relief, advice, accountability? Accountability means the state of being responsible for your actions and expecting to explain them when asked.
And choose the listener, not the loudest person. Pick the one with quiet shoulders. You can literally say, I want to share something. I don't need fixing right now, just listening. Can you do that? You're allowed to pre-brief your vulnerability.
If you're the listener, your job is to keep the lights low. No spotlight, no courtroom. You can ask, do you want empathy, ideas, or just space? And mirrored back, I heard you say X. Did I get that right?
Here's a line I love. If you want to know the nighttime in someone's life, don't barge in with a flashlight. Sit with them until your eyes adjust. People unfold when you stop trying to fix their faults. They become more transparent.
That's a keeper. Also, there's a reason people confess to strangers on trains or hairdressers. The stakes feel lower. If your secret is tender, consider a third-place listener, like a counselor, coach, or that friend outside your immediate circle who won't ripple your daily life. A ripple is a small wave. As a verb, it wants to spread outwards, causing an effect. So a friend outside your main circle won't cause ripples or disruptions in your everyday social life.
Quick reality check. You don't owe everyone your insides. Privacy is healthy. Privacy is the state of being free from being observed or disturbed by others. The line is, does keeping this hurt me or someone else? If no, maybe it's just your garden. If yes, maybe it's a locked basement that needs air. Let's play out a few everyday examples and how they land. Okay, hidden habit, late night junk food after promising to quit diet. Small secret, but if it spirals into shame, it can grow fangs. Share it with a friend who will text, brush teeth at 10? That's accountability, not judgment.
A past relationship you never told your current partner about. Context matters. Context is the circumstances that form the setting for an event or statement. If it intersects with current boundaries, it's fair to share. If it's truly closed and irrelevant, you're not obligated to publish your memoir. Irrelevant means not connected with or relevant to something, not important to the current situation.
A private preference, like a kink you're shy about. With a trusted, consenting partner, honest conversation usually strengthens intimacy. Consenting means giving permission for something to happen. Intimacy is a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship. Use I statements, anchor in safety, and offer the same curiosity in return. Curiosity is a strong desire to know or learn something, and here it means being open and interested without judgment.
A money secret, a credit card you hid. That one often needs some light. Not to punish, but because shared budgets are shared realities. A reality is the state of things as they actually exist. Financial secrets rarely stay small.
I thought you judged. Like, I was jealous of my friend's win. You're human. Saying it out loud dissolves its poison. To dissolve means to disappear or cause to disappear. Jealousy named becomes admiration with sore feet.
Here's a curveball. Secrets we tell ourselves. I'm fine. It's not a big deal. But your body's like, tapping chest. Then why am I always tense? The first confession might be to yourself. Journaling helps. Even voice notes to future you. This can be a real catalyst for change. A catalyst is a person or thing that causes an event or change to happen.
Or the mirror talk, where you give yourself the gentleness you're waiting to get from others. Gentleness is the quality of being kind, tender, or mild-mannered. I see you. I know why you hid that. It kept you safe then. That tone makes truth possible.
You know what's wild? When people finally share, they often realize the secret was smaller than the story they told about it. The dread of exposure was the heavy part. Dread is great fear or anxiety about something that might happen.
And the person listening often says, "That's it." Like, not to minimize, just to show that compassion shrinks monsters. To minimize means to represent something as less important than it really is.
All right, we should model a little honesty ourselves. Clear my throat? Okay, tiny one of verse. I've got a box of old Matchbox cars. I'll line them up when I'm stressed. I never told anyone because it felt childish. But organizing the little things calms me. It's my quirky habit. Quirky means having unusual or unpredictable behavior in a charming way.
That is adorable. Mine, I used to write fan fiction under a dramatic pen name. Very dramatic. I kept it a secret because I thought it made me less serious. But it trained my storytelling muscles. It was a part of my formative years. Formative refers to the period or experiences that have a strong influence in shaping someone's character.
See? Now, it's not heavy. It's just human. And the cool thing is, when you reveal one small truth and survive, your nervous system learns we can do honesty. It becomes a positive feedback loop. Feedback is information about a reaction to something, which is used as a basis for improvement.
Not every truth needs an audience, though. A good practice, do a 3-circle map. Inner circle, truth test for you. Middle circle, truth for trusted people. Outer circle, truth for public. Move things carefully, never by pressure. You need a good strategy. A strategy is a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall aim.
Let's talk boundaries and harm. Quickly. If your secret involves someone else's safety, violence, self-harm risk, abuse, your duty tilts toward protection. A duty is a moral or legal obligation. Seek professional help. Keeping silent there isn't loyalty, it's a trap.
On the flip side, if someone entrusts you with a secret that risks only their pride, your job is to guard it like a warm ember. To entrust means to assign the responsibility for doing something to someone, implying a great trust. You are the guardian of that secret. A guardian is a defender, protector,
or keeper.
In relationships, make an explicit promise. Here's what I can hold. Here's what I can't. Explicit means stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion. Clarity prevents betrayal by surprise.
And if you want to glimpse someone's shadow kindly, don't interrogate. To interrogate means to ask questions in a thorough and sometimes aggressive way. Share small truths first. Safety travels both ways. When I reveal a bit of my night, yours feels less alone.
That loops back to one of my favorite lines tonight. If you want to understand someone's dark room, stand in it with them. Not half in, half out, not with one foot on the light switch. Just be there. Offer your presence. Presence is the state of existing or being in a place, but here it means a calm, attentive, and supportive state of being with someone.
No judgment, no flashlight, just presence until your eyes adjust and you start seeing shapes, not monsters. It's about perception. Perception is the way in which something is understood or interpreted.
Let's leave folks with a small, doable practice.
Okay, midnight practice, 3 steps. 1, write one secret sentence, just one, and label the fear under it. Be concise. Concise means giving a lot of information clearly in a few words. 2, choose a listener type, journal, therapist, or trusted friend. Preset the container. I need listening, not fixing. This is about intention. Your intention is your aim or plan. 3, after sharing or deciding not to, do a body check. Shoulders looser, breath deeper. Let that feedback teach you.
And a playful challenge. Tell a small truth this week that costs you nothing but frees you a little. Like, I actually love that cheesy O song. Then to see who smiles and says, me too. It creates a connection. A connection is a relationship in which a person or thing is linked or associated with something else.
If someone judges your cheesy song, send them to me. I will make them a playlist so cheesy that it's retroactively cool. Retroactively means with an effect from a date in the past.
A reminder, having corners doesn't make you broken. It makes you human. We're stitched together from shadow and sunlight. Secrets aren't proof you're bad, just proof you're complicated.
And the complication's interesting. It's where the stories live. Just don't let the story keep you hostage. A hostage is a person seized by another in order to force certain actions. In this case, your secret is holding you hostage. You get to choose the audience, the timing, and the ending.
Okay, before we go completely, let's just do a quick, natural recap of some of the vocabulary we explored today, all related to our topic of secrets and sharing.
Absolutely. We started with mundane, which describes something very ordinary.
We mentioned the need to unpack an idea, which means to analyze it in detail.
And we can get stuck in rumination, that cycle of negative, repetitive thinking.
Some secrets feel fragile, easily damaged, so we protect them.
Setting a boundary is about creating a healthy limit for yourself.
Provisional secrets are those temporary ones based on timing.
We all have blind spots, things about ourselves we can't see.
We discuss the consequence or result of a secret getting out.
It's important to think about the ethics, the moral principles involved.
It helps to articulate or clearly express your fears.
Sometimes you want accountability, meaning someone to help you stay responsible.
A good listener will mirror back what you say to show they understand.
The goal is often to be more transparent, open, and honest.
A secret can ripple through your life, causing spreading effects.
The context or circumstances around a secret are really important.
If something is irrelevant, it's not connected or important to the current situation. In a relationship, you need a consenting partner, one who agrees and gives permission.
Sharing can build intimacy, that close personal connection.
It's good to approach with curiosity, a desire to learn without judgment.
Bringing a secret into the open can dissolve it, make it disappear.
A realization can be a catalyst, the thing that causes a change.
Treat yourself with gentleness, that kind and tender attitude.
The dread, the great fear about something is often worse than the reality.
We should never minimize someone's feelings, making them seem less important.
We all have our quirky habits, those charmingly unusual ones.
Our formative years are the ones that really shape who we are.
You have a duty, a moral obligation if someone's safety is at risk.
When someone entrusts you with a secret, they are giving you a great responsibility.
You become a guardian, a protector of that information.
Be explicit, very clear about what you can and cannot keep secret.
Don't interrogate someone, ask questions kindly.
Just offering your presence, your supportive being there is powerful.
It's all about perception, how we see and interpret things.
Try to be concise, clear, and brief when you write something down.
Set your intention, your aim for the conversation beforehand.
Sharing can build a connection, a feeling of being linked with someone.
And maybe you'll make something retroactively cool, making it cool looking back.
And finally, don't let a secret hold you hostage, keeping you trapped.
Whew, that was quite a few words, but they all help us talk about these deep topics more effectively in English.
Indeed, we hope this is helpful. Remember, learning language is about connection, not perfection. Keep practicing with us on English Buddy Daily. Good night for real now.
We're Anna and Mark, and this was your late night walk through the rooms we don't always tour on English Buddy Daily. Thanks for trusting us with your ears and for learning English with us.
If tonight stirred something, take it slow. Be kind to yourself. And if you want to share, write to us. We read everything. We hold it gently. And we never bring a flashlight unless you ask.
We'll see you next time when English Buddy Daily. Sleep soft, tell small truths, and keep the good kind of secrets, the ones that are just yours.
Good night, friends.